Welcome to Creative Escape with Rochelle at Stampin' Flair. It's my Wednesday night Facebook Live, and I'm glad you could join me. I have missed, I think, a couple of weeks. I've not been very well and still struggling to get over it, so it's a slow process. Let me just see that everything's going well, and please, if you're watching with me, please say hi. And then I'll just get down to a little bit of housekeeping and just some announcements, etc. before I get onto a really cute card I've made, and which I'm sure you're going to like. It's a bit of a masculine card, but it doesn't have to be a masculine card. So if you're just hopping with me, my name is Rochelle Smith. I am based in Blind Bight, which is in the southeastern suburbs of Melbourne, and we've just gone into back into wearing masks and things like that, just as a precautionary or method of. And as a result of all this and some restrictions that have come into place last night, I was having a catalogue launch with Beck Hall at Beck's House of Craft, and we have had to cancel that, unfortunately, due to uncertainty as to what is going on. I will be still having my online catalogue launch, which I postponed from today till next Wednesday. So anyone can join in. That is on my Facebook page, Stampin' Flair, where you are right now. And you can come and join me. I will have make and takes, which you can get for free with any orders over $50. So that is available as well, which I will send after the event. But that online launch is going to go through the day, and I will have some live demonstrations, some pre-recorded demonstrations, some videos, some lots of snippets in between. So join me. It's going to be lots of fun. I'm going to have prizes, and so you're not going to want to miss out on that. In lieu of this Sunday's online the catalog launch, which we were due to have in person, I am having my monthly workshop, which kind of had to take backseat because we were so short on days where to fit in things, and I had so many events happening, but that will be back on. So you get a free monthly workshop every month on my Facebook group, which is Stampin' Flair on workshops. Now that name will change, but that event is from 12 to 1:30. So it will be featuring brand new products. So it is not a launch as such, but it is a workshop. So you can join in, tune in if your products get crafting with me, or watch that back. Again, if you have others who you'd like to come for that event, please invite them to the group. There are some questions that need to be answered when they do join. So please make sure that they realize those questions need to be answered when they join the group. So that's a free monthly workshop that I have every month. So that's something to look forward to. That's this Sunday. And you can get those make and takes as well. And I will have an ordering special like I always do with there, but look forward to that. So today, I'm just going to switch the camera around. Please, if you're watching with me, say hi to me, and so I know who's there with me. If you're watching on the replay, say replay as well. So I know if you're watching on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. It just helps me as I build my business. So I just wanted to point out there's a few more days left of this amazing offer from Stampin' Up. This is a starter kit offer, a joining special. Now today is the 26th of May. You have got 5 days left. This offer ends on the 31st of May. You get $283 worth of product and you only pay $169. Now the $283 worth of product, it is your selection of anything you like in the catalog. So apart from the horse sets, you can choose anything else you like. So that is really good. You can choose bundles, you can choose suites, you can choose adhesives, you can choose stamp pads, ink pads, anything like that, anything you like. So it's not a curated pack of products, it is your selection of products. So that's, you're paying $169. So you're getting $283 of products, free postage. You're so therefore getting $114 worth of product for nothing there. And with my team, I welcome anyone who just wants to just join to get the discount, which is where all of us have been at some point in time, and you can continue to do that. We Stampin' Up offer a minimum 20% discount as a demonstrator, and a demonstrator doesn't have to demonstrate or run classes or hold workshops or anything like that. You can just join to get your product, but if you choose to run it as a business, it is a great opportunity for you to supplement an income or make it your own income, separate income, work from home in your flexible hours. So it is a great job. I do it as an addition to my regular job, and I can work around that. So it's really good, and it offers me my craft products at a discounted rate as well, which is fun and really great for me to meet other friends who have the same likes as me. So if you would like more information on that, just hop on to my website, or you can call me on 0404 255 001. Now, so today's card came about. This is a stamp set. It's not a brand new stamp set by any means. It is a stamp set that has been around, a bundle, but it is new to me. It is the Mountaineer stamp and the Majestic Mountain die. So you can see it in the new catalog on page 16, and the Majestic Mountain dies, it says, is on page 164. So that's that. I got this set for free with an order because I had, if you place a certain amount, you get stamping rewards. So over $250, you get stamping rewards. Now I had to choose something, and it was towards the end of that last catalog, and I pretty much had everything I wanted from that catalog. And I thought, oh, this set is carrying over, and this is something I could use, and it would be nice. And so I thought I would play with it today and show you some options with it. I'm creating one card, but I have a couple of other examples, I should say, that I have made. So the first thing I have is my Stamparatus. Well, not required if you don't have one, but it does just gives you a bit of ability to work with it and reposition and things like that. So I think that's good. The Stamparatus, if you haven't worked with it before, is a stamp positioning tool by Stampin' Up. Now it comes like this, and this insert is foam backing, and it is used for the photopolymer stamp sets, because the photopolymer stamps have need a bit more cushioning. It's not, so you don't need to use that with your rubber stamps. The other things I have got here are a Smoky Slate card base. Now we're making a slimline card today, and the card base is 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters, scored at the 10 centimeter mark. I have got Misty Moonlight, piece of cardstock, at 20 by 7.6. Let me check that. Yeah, 20 centimeters by 7.6. I'm measuring as I go because it is slightly different to the card I made as an example. This is a piece of the Sand and Sea Designer Series paper. Now, the Sand and Sea Designer Series paper has lovely tones, and this is the other side of it, but there's different things you can. But I've chosen this because it went with my project. This is 20 centimeters by 7 centimeters. Then I have got a piece of basic white cardstock at 17 by 5, and this is a crumb cake 17.6 by 5.6. So those are the basics I've got, and I've got another little bit of crumb cake there. Then I've got, this is my scrap. It's a bit of excessive scrap, but it's just something to, you'll see why I've got that there. So I'm going to place that in my Stamparatus, and I will place it on a mark where I can realign it should it move. Now the Mountaineer stamp set, you will see in the catalog, you'll see a little symbol there which says it is a reversible stamp set. So I'll show you how that works. So one side will have the detail and one side will have the plain image. So I'm going to, let me just bring this back out again. Sorry, this is the other piece I have, which is going to match onto that like that, the crumb cake. So I've decided to go with that first. And we're going to put the base right in the middle there. A bit more. And the magnet holds it in place. Now the two colors of ink pads that I have are Balmy Blue and Misty Moonlight. So what I'll do is place that down, the lid, that's going to move because I haven't aligned it properly, but held it down properly, that those magnets do not move if I had done it right. And then just a little tip, just to put on stamp case under, helps you with inking up, keeps it level. So I'm just taking my ink pad directly there. See, it's not level, so I'm just going to move that. Because you see, I did not measure it, did I? There we go, that's better. And this is just creating my little background. And with me putting it on that line, I can always go back onto it. So that's the background which I'm having there, and I'm going to redo that here. So this is my scrap piece of cardstock, so it doesn't matter how I have it. And like same thing, right? So we can keep that flat. I hope you can see that. I'm just going to move that magnet there so it gets that last bit of that mountain, and if it's not inked up sufficiently, oh yeah, that's fine. So then we will give that a clean because it's a reversible stamp. You have to turn it around. So I'm going to place my magnet again there, and So now I'm going to use the other side. So it is not going to be exact, but it gives you a little bit of detail on that. I'm going in with Misty Moonlight. I'm going to ink that up. And you can see how it's picking up that nice detail on the mountains. So you get different types of looks with the trees and things, and I've just gone for more a snow-capped look today. I'll pull that down. And then there are dies that cut this out as well. So I'm going to set that aside, and we will get our die cutting. I'll clean that up in a minute at the end of this session. Right. So now, make sure I've got all my bits and pieces. So then we've got a die, that die to cut them out. And I am also going to cut some trees. I get 2 of these trees, and I'm going to cut them in Smoky Slate to match my card base. So I've cut a couple already, and I'll show you one. And this is how you get, this is how I use to clean my, this is die cutting, the die brush, which you can, it's part of the Take Your Pick tool. This is my old one, but you can get it as part of the Take Your Pick tool. And then bring in the Take Your Pick tool to just get all those little bits out. So because you've got 2 of the trees, it does make a huge difference if you're cutting like heaps and you want a few. Saves you time. And I just like the look of the Smoky Slate in that. So I will do another tree in Smoky Slate. We don't need both of them, we just need one. Well, we could do 2 and have one for the inside, which would be nice. Alright. So sorry if I am off camera. This is a Stampin' Card emboss machine, which is great for all your dies. There's a mini one as well. So if you want for taking places with you or taking for craft events, it's just great for transporting, and also takes less space, and it's good for anywhere where you see mini in our catalog. That means those dies or those embossing folders will fit in our mini cutting, Stampin' Card and emboss machine. I only need 3 trees, but I'm doing 1 maybe extra is good for just running it a few times because it's a bit detailed. It will cut through, but just saves me having to pull out bits and pieces like that. And I will leave that actually. And we'll do the mountain, cut that mountain out as well. So I use the bottom as my guide because it's reversible. Obviously the stamping is not aligned on both sides, so for myself I prefer to go on the base line, then it's easier to line up. Moving. and it has not because I didn't put any wash. I should have done that. But it's okay. Okay, cut that down. The white on the middle doesn't matter too as much because it was going to be there anyway. I'm just going to cut this out because it just moved it much. Okay. We make do with that, don't we? Right. So what I'm going to do is have that like that, but on dimensionals. So let me get my dimensionals. But before we do that, I have got some embossing paste and we're going to create some snow cap on it. So this embossing paste comes in a little tub. You get a shimmery white, but this is just a plain one. And keep it well covered. I tend to use keep the silver foil on it as well. It just helps. And I'm just going to add a little bit of snow. Just add some texture. And you can see that it does cover up my messed up cutting. You can add as much of sizzle as you like. Make sure you just give these a good wash. You get 3 colored knives, 3 different shapes, sizes I should say. One big mirror and they are shaped differently. So that's that. We'll make sure we'll cover that well. So that it'll dry up. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is just pop these up on dimensionals. Pop them on top. This one we cut out. Just don't touch it. It'll dry pretty quickly, but it's probably not dry yet. Add a couple more there. I don't know why I took this long to get this stamp set. I love it. This is really... I can see it working well with my Campology stamp set. Okay, so I'm just fiddling with that at the moment. Okay, so then we're going to stick this onto our crumb cake card. And I'm just going to smoothen out my edges. Sometimes when you cut in the trimmer, it leaves a bit of a bump, which you can smoothen out with your own folder. Just a little bit of liquid glue or whatever glue you prefer. If you prefer seal, use that. I tend to use liquid glue for my projects most of the time. So then I will bring in my Smoky Slate card base. So as I said, it's 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters, cut in half. Not cut in half, scored in half, not cut in half. And this is just a piece of sand and sea paper. And I'm layering it onto Misty Moonlight. I love Misty Moonlight. It's one of my go-to colors, and I think it works really nicely with these gray tones. If you think anyone should see this and you think they'd enjoy it, please share the video. I do appreciate that, the referrals and things. Then we're just gonna put our panel there, and I will put quite a few dimensionals on it because I don't want it folding over or bending. It's a long piece of cardstock and you want it to be held together well, especially if you're posting it. Now this, I didn't get the envelopes out, just letting you know in advance. It's just a DL sized envelope from your regular stationery shop or your discount shops that have them, but I would probably get a good quality. I don't generally try not to buy envelopes from the discount stores because they do. Stamping up envelopes are the best, but we don't have them in the DLs. I have noticed other brands will yellow age as you keep them. So buy a better quality envelope because you're taking all the time to make a nice card. It's all in the packaging, isn't it? So I'll bring in my 2 trees cut earlier. Okay. And this brush gets rid of a lot of it, of those little pieces, and then I will go in with my take your pick tool and get rid of all the additional little bits. Isn't this tree lovely? It's just really cute. It's a little bit Christmassy, isn't it? We could do Christmas cards with this set. Maybe I'll have to do that because it has that Christmas tree look about it. One thing I had forgotten, and I'm going to do it a little bit so you can see what I had meant to do before I stuck it down. Oh dear, but never mind. Is how I work around this now. I had a plan, which obviously I didn't execute it very well at all. So this paper, so I'm just going to try and bring in the color a bit. This particular paper is Seaside Spray, which is one of the colors that just retired, or not retired, I should say. It was an in color in that sense. So yes, it has retired, but I wanted to blend in the color to make it more, more Misty Moonlight, that sort of shade. So I'm going to show you what it was and what it is going to be. So this is the original, which it is now. And just so you can change it, I made it a bit difficult for myself by sticking it on, but that's okay. You can work around it. So I'm just bringing a bit of color. Ideally, I would have liked to go around the whole piece, but we'll just work around it. So I'm bringing that army blue around. My brain is functioning to full capacity. It's still in sick mode. Then I'm going to bring in Misty Moonlight. With my blending brushes, I have one for a color shade, like a blues. I will have one. I may expand to have lighter blues with one and a darker blues. But at the moment, I've got about 12 brushes, and that does your oranges, your yellows, your reds, things like that. Now I'm bringing in a bit of Misty Moonlight, and all of this, the reason for doing this is to blend in my color because this piece of paper is Seaside Spray. And it does make a difference, if you see. So you can see it's a very subtle, but it does make a difference. Now we will stick our trees down. I'm just going to have one here. And I'm going to use the liquid glue for that. And that. So to add a little bit of interest, I'm going to color those, color the trees. Excuse my silly voice. Okay. And then I'm going to get in a piece of cardstock. I did have a little bit, but it's sort of gone walkabout. So, and a stamp just says happy birthday. I'm trying to do a lot of cards with happy birthday because I've noticed when we sorted out my cards, my friend Sharon did lots of stamping for me and getting it ready for sale. I had lots of cards that said for you, just tonight, and nothing that specifically, not a lot that said specifically happy birthday. And I thought, that's a bit silly. Those are the ones we need probably the most. You can say for friend. Now I'm using these this stamp set, Blossoms in Bloom. I really like this. This is pretty much my go-to for sentiments. It's got happy birthday, thinking of you, sure do miss you. You could just use the Misty bit, hello, thank you, like you a lot, get well soon. So it's got a nice mix of sentiments, nice size, not overly large, not overly small. So I tend to pull that stamp set out a lot for sentiments. So that's just on a piece of crumb cake cardstock. Now just a little trick I'm going to do, just to add some interest. I want to color my trees as well with a bit of Misty Moonlight is what I'm using. And I'm just going to go over this. Right. Just going to bring that in again on the other side. I'll bring it up close to camera so you can see what it's doing. If you can't, you may not be able to visually see what it's doing. It's created, I've used the tree like a stencil, so it gives a little bit of a pattern at the back. And it's always nice to stamp on your sentiments a bit extra, or just to give a bit of added interest. So I'm using my blending brush and just adding a little bit of, actually more than a little bit, but that's okay. Color to my trees, just to give that wintry feel about them. So currently there's an offer until the 31st of May as well. Any orders, or if you want to get a few friends together, if you have $400 in orders, you will get extra $40 in rewards. So that's free stuff. So you normally for $400 you'll get $40. Instead now you're going to get $80 worth of your choice of free product. But if you're in that vicinity, in a personal order, I would definitely recommend that you look at that starter kit, because you're only paying $169 and getting $283 worth of product. So we're just going to glue this down. So I just released a little bit of glue on the side on my scrap paper. I'm just showing you can use this silicone mat, but I'm just showing you exactly how I tend to work. Sometimes I don't know what I'll pull out this silicone mat. Just quick. You're going to throw your scrap anyway, so might as well work with it. And I'm just going to put the tree there. Now we'll just do the same with these ones. And just stick with me and I will show you some other cards that I made with this set. Some variations on this. go always in thirds, and if you do one set of two, do one on the other side and two. Variations in length as well, because that creates some interest. So I'm going to put that under. Put it down there. Excuse me. Just put that over and just trim the edges off that now. Excuse me. I'll just trim that side down. Okay. Now for the sentiment, pretty easy, just trimming that down. So just a bit of scrap I had lying around in my crumb paste. Sorry. I used to hate that when that happened on the train. And you feel like everyone's looking at you, they probably are. Too much talking. Here we go. So for the inside of the card, I haven't stamped anything, but I did prepare by just adding a bit of a layer of Misty Moonlight. And I might just do a bit of this extra tree here. It's pretty easy to stick this down. If there's sufficient space, it's just gotta don't squeeze it way too much. Yeah, just add some nice little touch. Maybe I'll trim that one bit. Alright, so that's done. So that's the card pretty much with how I made it for now. This is the one I made earlier. So I used, instead of the Smoky Slate card base, I have used a Misty Moonlight card base. That's the variation there. Pretty much otherwise it's all the same. Then I did one with the trees in the background instead of mountains. And so that's that. So you can see just a different color scheme and changing it up a bit. And I used a espresso card base again. This paper is the Sand and Sea paper. Evening Evergreen I've used as it really goes well with that early espresso. Real nice masculine looking card. Would be great for anyone who likes the outdoors really. I used the other trees that were in that set. I stamped them and I cut them and I layered them on one side. I could embellish it. I haven't done anything yet with that, but that is pretty a simple card. And so those are the three. I'm stuck there. Yeah, so those are the three. That's the one we just made. So I hope you've enjoyed that. That's the Mountain Air stamp set with the Majestic Mountain dies. That is not a bundle because it is a carryover. It has been around a while, but it definitely is one worth having. Great for different types of cards and projects. You could even do nice scrapbook pages to scrapbook your holidays and things like that, I think it would be great for that sort of a project. So I hope you have enjoyed this presentation, and I hope to see you on Sunday for my live workshop. Make sure that you join the group. Others, you won't be able to view that. It's not on my regular Facebook page. So join the group so you can participate in that and have lots of fun there. And thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you back at my Creative Escape next Wednesday. Thanks. Bye.